The reason we went out there and we went with the other family for Milton Keynes was the whole idea of the study is that we will give... Sorry, that'll just... Shall I start that again?
Thought I was going to shoot out the dog.
Come here, sit down. Sit. Wait, listen to me. He says he's got that camera on me. I'm not looking. Not looking.
I've got one of Mini Bentley.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Snapchat. Is that Snapchat?
Yeah, filters. Bentley laying on my bed.
I know she got a camera on her.
All right, we'll go.
Hollie is affected by Niemann-Pick disease type C, a rare and life-limiting genetic condition which currently has no cure. Despite the health challenges she faces, Hollie and her mum Helen are definitely hopeful about the future.
I want to perform on the West End and perform in Broadway and stuff like that when I'm older.
We were told that Hollie would never make it through mainstream school. There was no chance. I remember having a conversation with the previous head at our local junior school before Hollie had started, and I walked in there and I said, you know, Hollie's going to start school here, and she looked and she went, I don't think she will. And I said, she will. She absolutely will, and I'm quite tenacious like that. So we got her in there, and she's gone through Longmeadow, she's gone through her secondary school at Shenley, she's now in college. You know, they didn't think she'd be able to do a level 2 performing arts. She was one of the first children they selected this year to go on to level 3.
So I go back to college in September the 12th and start level 3, what is GC equivalent to A level. So I'm really excited to start that because I never thought I'd get that far in my curriculum to be able to do it A level.
When you're having a child, I mean, Hollie was our second child, so we never expected anything to be wrong. I think probably about 6 months into my pregnancy, in hindsight, mother's instinct, I knew something wasn't quite right. And when she was born, we were told she was small but perfectly formed. And then all of a sudden, you know, your life takes an unexpected turn. You're in a doctor's surgery and they're telling you your daughter's jaundice and she might have liver disease. All of a sudden, you're transferred to Milton Keynes Hospital. You've got medics running around everywhere, you know, putting tubes in and panicking, and then suddenly you're transferred out to King's College in London. At that point you're thinking something's seriously amiss here, and you've got consultants running around there, and they're putting you in high dependency units, and it was pretty traumatic. So when they first diagnosed her, you know, to be told that we had more chance of winning the lottery than Hollie having this condition, and it was rare and it was genetic, and it was, you know, myself and my husband coming together and a 1 in 4 chance that every child, you know, one child would have Niemann-Pick. That was pretty horrific, and I think then we realised that, you know, when you reach out, you realise the rare disease community isn't actually that small, but everyone's on the same journey, so they're left in isolation, there is no support. And I think if it wasn't for Niemann-Pick UK, I'd have been in a very different journey in that early diagnosis, because it's horrendous. You know, you go to the internet, you see all this unmoderated information about what's going to happen. And I think Niemann-Pick UK were able to become an extended family and make us realise that everyone with Niemann-Pick is unique. So what you read on the internet may not necessarily happen to your child, and I think Hollie is an example of that at 17.
Back then, I wouldn't have known what it was because I was a young child. levels. And then when I had to keep going to hospital appointments and stuff, I overcome my fear of blood tests and stuff, what I was very proud of, because I used to hate them with my whole life. But then I understand it's part of where my stomach's bigger and outside the rib cage, so it makes it bigger, and you've got to be careful of that in case it ever like erupts or something.
We were told from a very young age she would be really, really poorly and badly affected by this. But she's gone on to demonstrate that, you know, every child is completely unique with their journey. We went to Great Ormond Street after lockdown to see the physio who'd been following Hollie's journey since she was 2. She's had the same physio at Great Ormond Street. And Hollie walked in and she said to me, I would have expected her to be really, really poorly and maybe having a wheelchair to support her, but if I didn't know Hollie and she had Niemann-Pick, I would never dream she had it, because everything is spot on, all her core ability, etc.
And Niemann-Pick will never stop me from being confident and stuff, but it does stop me from doing something, as in like this year I've got to do stage combat fighting, but I know I've got to be careful with that because of my stomach and in case I hurt myself.
She is just brimming with confidence with everything that she does. The fact that she doesn't let Niemann-Pick hold her back in any way, shape or form, and also her resilience. So when people are challenging to her or sometimes say things that are a bit upsetting, I get more upset as a mother and I'm traumatised by it. Hollie may be upset for 5 minutes and then she just bounces back and gets on with her day, and it's just that resilience that it's overwhelming really. She's just so super resilient and confident and always smiling.
Where do you think the resilience comes from?
I don't know. Where does the resilience come from? I like to think that I try and encourage her to be resilient by example. I don't always succeed in that, but I think it's just part of her personality. She's just super confident, and I think her journey with this condition would have been a lot worse if she wasn't the way she is. And yeah, she's just, I think everyone who meets her just loves her.
I don't think it affects me day to day in my life, because I can still do the normal things like get up, get changed, do my hair, do my makeup and just live my life. But in some circumstances, like wanting to go to like London and stuff on my own, I have overcome that because I've managed to do that once with my friends and I was really proud of it.
That's awesome.
So is your perspective different on Niemann-Pick now as you get older?
I think it is different to what I thought it was when I was younger, because when I was younger obviously I didn't understand it as much as I do now, and I understand that it shouldn't stop anyone from doing what they want to do when they're older, only because they're a little different and people see them in a little different way. Like at college, when everyone first found out that I had it, I was scared they might treat me differently, but then I found out that a lot of people in college have different disabilities and stuff, and we're all the same, we're all friends and stuff, so it was easier.
That's awesome, Hollie.
So what I hope for Hollie for the future is that the drug trials that we have access to now will be successful. We've had some a rocky journey with it over the last 12 months, and we're not sure, you know, whether it ever will come to fruition or the drugs will get funded. But we do believe it's making a positive difference to Hollie. So I just want to make sure that she's got early access to the therapies, specialist care, and that she's not forgotten, and that she can carry on doing what she wants to do into adulthood, and actually, you know, be someone in the audience and see her on that West End stage. Why not? Did I make you cry there, Hollie?
Not all that you can see is everything that's there, which is why so many affected by Niemann-Pick diseases are often unseen or misunderstood. Niemann-Pick UK is a small charity dedicated to making a difference to those affected by Niemann-Pick diseases. To learn more and get involved, please visit npuk.org. Thank you.
That was brilliant.
And don't you dare not.
Yeah, you visit that website.
You can mean well better.